What's going on, everyone? This is Vince from Life with Vince. Today I'm going to share with you the things that I wish I knew or would have been super helpful before I started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So a little bit of background, I did start Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu April of last year. I took about a month off twice. So I have about 6, 7, 8 months of experience altogether. So here are the things that I wish I knew or would have been super helpful. So the first thing is the attire, what you actually wear to jiu-jitsu class. So you'll have gi classes and then you'll have no gi classes. With the gi classes, what the gi is the traditional jiu-jitsu garment that you wear. So it comes in a two-piece. It's a coat and it's the pants versus a no-gi. No-gi, you're usually just in like a super tight shirt or like one of those spandex shirts and then spandex pants and then light shorts or they'll actually have like fighter shorts or jiu-jitsu shorts as well. So I'll show you what a gi looks like. So this is a gi. As you can see, it has really thick collars where you can grab. You're going to be doing a lot of that, grabbing each other's collars, grabbing each other's sleeves. In addition, here are the pants. I am wearing pants in this video, but how the camera's set up is obviously it's just shooting from my top up. But with the pants, strings on the side, you can pull it and then that's how you tighten it, and then you just tie it in the front. In addition, there are a bunch of different colors. I have a blue one and then I also have a black one. But make sure to ask your gym, your professor, someone there, what colors they actually allow. Some gyms will allow certain colors and some gyms won't. In addition, some gyms will actually make you get their patch, their gym patch on the back of your gi. This one, the current gym I'm at right now, they don't require us to have a patch, but some gyms do require a patch. So eventually, if you have a new gi, you're gonna have to get that patch sewn on the back. Also, with wearing the gi, some people wear an inside shirt. Some gyms, one gym that I was at, previously, the guys could not wear anything on the inside, so they were bare. But in the new gym that I'm at right now, everyone wears a shirt on the inside. So I'm not sure, 100% sure if that's a thing or not, but just something to be aware of. In addition, as far as the gi and the attire, we'll move on like the belts, the ranking system. Some gyms, they do stripes, and then some gyms, they do no stripes. So my first gym, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym I was at, they do stripes. So what is a stripe? So here you can see this is my old belt, but basically how the stripe system works is that it goes, first you're the belt. So you're no stripe white belt, then after a while they'll give you 1, 2, 3, and then 4. After the 4th stripe, that's the next belt up. So depending on your gym, they might do stripes. Some gyms don't do it. My new gym currently right now doesn't do stripes. And that's okay, that's just different methods. That's how they do things at each gym. I'm gonna take a look at my notes right now. And then also the big thing is no one really tells you how to tie your gi, your pants, or your belt. So before you go to your first class, what I did was I looked up on YouTube how to tie Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gi, and then Rener Gracie, his video popped up. It's a short, 5 or 6 minute clip, but it tells you how to actually tie your gi. So make sure to watch that video. I will link the video in the description below. So the second thing is proper gym etiquette. When I went to my first jiu-jitsu class, I wasn't sure on any of this. I kind of picked things up as I went, but I definitely wish someone would have told me all of this at the beginning. So the first thing is going to be addressing the black belts that teach the class as professor. If they don't want to be called professor, they'll tell you to call them by their first name. Right, and then the second thing is going to be bowing in and bowing out. So when you're about to step on the mats, you look to the center of the mat, you bow in as a sign of respect, and then when you want to get off the mats, let's say going on a water break or going to the restroom, you bow out, and then when you come back in, you bow in. In addition, some gyms bow in at the beginning of class, and some gyms bow out. Actually, both gyms that I've been at bow out at the end of class. One gym bows in at the beginning of the class and then starts her warm up. The other one doesn't. So when you bow in and out of the beginning and the end of class, you line up by rank. So it'll go black, the black belts, the browns, the purples, the blues, then the whites, right? So you have to make sure to line up by your rank. In addition, if you are on the stripe system, if you're a 1-stripe white belt, you have to line up behind the 2-stripe white belts and 3 stripes and so on and so forth, right? Also, make sure to clip your fingernails and your toenails. You're gonna be close contact, you're gonna be, you know, like holding each other's biceps and stuff like that. You're just gonna be grabbing a lot of places and you don't wanna scratch anyone, super annoying. The last thing is to wash your gi. You saw how thick the gi was, but by the end of the hour session, that thing is drenched. That's why I have 3 pairs of gis. When one's washing and I usually hang dry it, I'll still have the other 2. So I'm always constantly washing them because if you don't, like, they're gonna stink and then it's just not fun for anyone. So make sure to wash your gi. So the next thing is going to be the verbiage. When you go to your first class, there are going to be words tossed around that you might not know the definition to or what it means, but the best way to do is ask. But there are going to be a couple words that you should know that are going to be helpful, you know, before you go to your first class. So the first one is going to be rolling. So rolling, what does that mean? It means sparring. You'll partner up. You'll practice your jiu-jitsu for 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes at a time. The next term is going to be open mat. When you look at the schedule, sometimes it will say open mat. What does that mean? The mat's literally open and then you come, you spar. Usually there's no instruction during an open mat. You just come and spar. The next term is going to be the numbers. So also when you look at a schedule, sometimes it'll just say 4 10s, 5 8s. What does that mean? So 4 10s, 4 rounds of 10, or like, hey, professor, what are we doing today? You know, after instruction, you're like, how many rounds are we doing? We're going to be doing 3 8, so 3 8-minute rounds. And then another helpful term is going to be OSS. OSS. So that's just I don't know how to explain it. That's just like kind of like, yeah, man. So it's like OSS, you know, like thank you for training, OSS. You know, it's just something that the jiu-jitsu community says. I actually don't really know what it means, but it's like, cool, man. I think that's what it means. So you go, OSS, thank you so much. So the next thing is going to be what to expect from a normal day of jiu-jitsu class. So usually you'll start with a warm-up. You're going to be doing a little bit of jogging, shuffling, skipping, dynamic stretching, static stretching, maybe even some physical training. So push-ups, sit-ups, lunges, squats. After the warm-up, or included in the warm-up, are the jiu-jitsu drills. So you'll do hip escapes, you'll do front rolls, back rolls, side rolls. So take the time to learn how to do those things properly, because my first gym that I was at, they had those fundamental classes that taught you how to do a hip escape properly, a bridge properly, and everything like that. After that, you're going to get into instruction by the professor. So they'll have a lesson, whether that's to teach you how to do an armbar or how to escape from an armbar. So usually the lesson will be it'll all kind of tie together. So if he's going to teach you how to do an armbar, he's probably going to teach you how to escape from an armbar. After that, you're going to get into rolling and or sparring, right? So you're going to partner up, whether that's 2 5-minute rounds or 3 6-minute rounds, depending on the professor, what they decide to do that day. You're going to be doing a little bit of sparring. After the sparring, you're going to line up by rank. The professor is going to have there's something to say, and then you bow out. Right, and then you'll kind of go in a line, and then you'll shake hands with everyone. You know, thank you for training, thank you for training, thank you for training. Yeah, that's what to expect. So the next thing is what to expect physically. One of the objectives of jiu-jitsu is to submit the other person, right? So you're going to be trying to put someone in an armbar. They're going to try to be putting you in a choke. The thing is that you're not going to let them do that so easily, and they're not going to let you do that so easily. So expect to use a lot of movement, using your cardiovascular system. You're gonna sweat. So, you know, currently right now I'm training for a marathon. I'll run 5, 6, 7, 8 miles a day right now, but that 8-mile run versus doing 410s, man, the 410s kill me more than that 8-mile run. So if you want to lose weight, get in shape, jiu-jitsu, super, super helpful. In addition, another thing to expect physically are the battle scars that come with it, right? So the bruises, I have bruises everywhere all the time, right? When I first started, I was getting caught in collar chokes all the time. Now I've definitely learned from that. So when someone puts their hand there, I definitely rip it off as fast as I can. But when I first started, I would have these huge red gash marks, you know, after the first week or so. I definitely learned from that. And yeah, that's what you can expect. And then also, sometimes you'll stub your fingers and then stub your toes. Kind of just comes with the territory when you're trying to grab in here and you're rolling around. I stubbed my finger and my toe like a week ago, and they're still a little bit swollen. It doesn't really hurt all that bad, but that's what you can expect as well. So the next thing, a fun one, is since I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I definitely didn't know this beforehand, but they speak Portuguese, and the letter R is actually an H sound. So for example, like Rener Gracie, it's R-E-N-E-R. So make sure that you pronounce, especially the professor's name right. R equals H in Portuguese. Also, the very last thing is take into account that most jiu-jitsu gyms will have a trial period, whether that's 1 day, 3 days, or a week. Make sure you check out the gym first. You know, go there, meet the people, meet the professors, see if you like the vibe. If you like it, then you can sign up, but make sure to check out their trial period. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please comment down below any comments, questions, concerns, sarcastic remarks, whatever y'all have to say. And hit that subscribe button if you want to follow my journey, and give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. See y'all soon.